Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 43 with me, Sid. And I've done all the tidying. I've got all my inventory put away, and I need to sleep. Hair did that blind. And then we need to actually do some actual work. So I've, as I say, I put everything away. Nicky the guard is still guarding that spot there, and will remain still chatty, still a bit gobby, to be honest. I'm guessing you're too small to milk yet. Two more lots of milking air to make that up, but we've got some bread going here, and I've got my porky chop to eat while we wait. So, since we got back, what have I done? Apart from sort my inventory, I have planted a whole load of crops because I realised that we are in early April. And that in itself is one thing I do need to do. I need to go and plant 4 more things because I have 4 more slots in that small farm area. Now, I think soon-ish, we are going to have to look at increasing our farmland area, but not this season. This little bit here is actually working out quite well for us, to be honest. The one thing it doesn't do is yield a hell of a lot of seed. Okay, there's a zombie down there in that there lake. So I'll put that in. Everything's planted now, and we can forget about that for a while. Now, other things to consider. Well, you know, there's so many things I want to do and so many new toys to play with. We need to continue getting the orchard done, but this will do in the first instances. For that, I need to work on my paths and stuff and living areas around here and on the other side. But the first thing I think we should do is go and make a double iron ingot. Let's go and sort that out, shall we? Why a double iron ingot? Well, I do want to get started trying out this Thaumcraft. And the entire concept, now if I remember rightly, that will make into a double iron, and we can use that to make rusty handles, all these nice things. And we can make, I think, no, we need to make is it a double oh crap, let me just double check this before I go off making stuff. Wand cap, no, wand cap, iron capped wand, and that is a wrought iron sheet. That is made, but we get it as 24 for blast furnace. That's not what we need it for, with a double iron. So we need to make a wrought iron sheet. That's where we're going. Okay, so let us get this in. Oh, I wish it wouldn't cascade down like that. And let's step back, light that up. It's going to take a little while to heat up. How are we doing for charcoal? We've got 52 in there. We haven't got any going in there. I think I'm going to have to do a charcoal pit at some point. They are fast, much faster to do than this thing. This thing's fine. Yeah, you can keep piling stuff in, and we actually do need to do something with that creosote oil as well. I mean, we can do pretty much like I did in. So we can make a wooden bucket. We can make a creosote can from Railcraft. So we can put it in a barrel. That's probably the way to go then, isn't it? Have I got any spare barrels kicking around? That's the next question. They didn't go in there, did they? They went up there. Right. First things first, can I put this directly into a barrel? I knew I couldn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean to say I can't. No, we can't. Okay, so with that in mind, we'll be hygienic. We'll use our milk bucket. And we shall we shall go and try and empty this creosote out of that thing. I do want to move that out there anyway. I don't think it's not going to live there. It was a bad design decision. Come on, how are you doing? You are dark red. Okay, still got. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9, 10. And seal, and that leaves us with 38. 38 things of creosote. Okay, well that's going to have to go on my back, and we'll have to stack that somewhere outside, I think, for now. Yeah, so that definitely needs to move out. I need storage for my ingots and my ores. Ores will probably stay in a barrel, but ingots I'll probably smelt down and get into this mode. But I'm thinking we can do better than that. That is my thought. We can do better. How many barrels are there anyway? There's 2 more in there. 1, 2 will do. That'll give me, well, there's 38. Actually, probably won't do. There's 38 buckets of creosote in there. So we'll just do that, and then that, and then with a bit of luck, when we finish doing this, oops, this lot will be into welding territory. There we go, and then we can make a sheet, which is just a hammer job. So one more, I think, will do it, and then that will make caps, which is okay. Almost. 1 caps. Right, that was easier. That was much easier than I expected. Right, now those we put on a stick. Okay. And there we have it. Iron cap wand. We've made our first step on the step of Thaumcraft mastery. Right, now the next thing we're going to need is, oh, she's so chatty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need those, and 3. Oh, I'm going to have to treat that leather up at some point. That's 3 books, and then if we go in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? It's either right or it's wrong. It's wrong. So that means if it's not those, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's those. Simples. By the process of elimination. Enchantment power 1. Put it down. There we are. We're on the way. We are on the way. Okay, let's have a look, see what we think's changed, if anything. What's going on in here? So we've got the usual research expertise. We've got research. We need a thermometer. By pointing thermometer objects, creatures holding the right mouse button. Yeah, we know all about thermometers. That's going to require order shards. But how do we get? We need a cauldron. Oh Christ! Of course, this is going to be gold sheet. Okay, that's fine. This is all fine. How aspects? Yeah. How does this stuff translate to because at the moment we've got those shards, but how do they actually tie back? Patch enchantments, yeah, that's not really going to help. Great wood tree, yep. Ores, okay. Anything in here about? This is all still vanilla Thaumcraft. Alright, I need to do a little bit of research, I think. Let me do that because obviously we're coming on to the next day anyway. Which means I can go and milk the cattle again, and we're getting closer to getting our counter back up and running and getting sandwiches, because we're not doing our health much good at the moment. So I'll have a look at that. I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, I think we know what we're doing. Right, first things first, we've got to design. This button should not be there. I've just accidentally emptied the barrel, which didn't go down too well. Well, it's only creosote. It's not like we haven't got lots more. 10 buckets of creosote is not an issue. So it looks like Thaumcraft getting started. Certainly with these things is these crystals is going to be more complex than traditional Thaumcraft. So first things we need to do, and it does actually make a great deal of sense actually in terms of its rationale. Let me get 16 of those going while we're doing it into the furnace. I know we don't need to, but this is fine. So what we need to do is we need to go and grab some of these crystals. Not too many, I hope. Did I not pick up the one? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do 10 of them for now. How many will? I'm fine, thank you. So what we're going to need to do is, first things first, we need to stick these in and give them a bit of a grind. And these will give us 2 infused dust. Now we put these in with 156 millibuckets of water to make 156 millibuckets of fire infused slurry. These are made with, wow, 1 to 5. That uses, so whatever, it uses a lot of this, and we need. So why would you put a rough fire shard, a rich one in? Makes no sense. Alright. I would have thought the different crystals would yield different results, because the idea is here is how do you put it? How many of you as kids had a grow your own crystals kit, or had a go at crystal growing, whether it was sugar or salt, or one of the kits with something like, say, copper sulfate, or, you know, potassium permanganate, or one of these brightly coloured, relatively, I use the word relatively safe chemicals in them, because as we all know, you know, things like for example copper sulfate are toxic, very mildly, but enough that the powers that be decided that you couldn't trust kids with it, so they don't put it in chemistry sets anymore. In fact, the chemistry sets now are laughable. I must admit, when I remember to what we had in chemistry sets to hi, oh, she's not chatting today, to what, you know, what we're having, still chatting. So yeah, I mean, I remember about the chemistry sets, and yeah, alright, you didn't quite get sodium in them, but you did get magnesium strips, which you could light with your Bunsen burner and generate a temperature, quite hot temperature, shall we say. Let's go and try putting, I don't know how much of this we need to put in. If it's 156, so 10 would be, this is not going to be enough, is it, by my estimate? Let's just put this down, see what happens. I don't think that's gonna, Fire infused dust. We use that, but it's really odd. 156 millibuckets per fire infused dust to make that scoria powder. What the hell is that? When you use, I have no idea. So one of those with 156, so 1,560 will be 10. So 3,000. It's going to be. You see, this has got way too much in it. 1, 2, and that's now not going to work, is it? 3. So that's 7. Now if I were to go with another 10 of those, that would give me 7,000 odd, wouldn't it? Yeah, so let's do that. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more of those. I'll just put this bucket into the other thing over here and we'll have done with on that one. I'm not 100% certain this is the best way of doing things, but I really can't think, because of the really bizarre numbers there, the 156. I mean, Thaumcraft is hard enough without making us do complicated maths. It would be a lot easier if it was something that went into 1,000 easy. I mean, if each one did a half a bucket or a fifth of a bucket, 200 millibuckets, you know, that wouldn't hurt. But this is a very bizarre mix. 156 millibuckets. I mean, that goes to what, 75, 78 millibuckets, which would give you 39. Yeah, it's a very arbitrary sum, it's got to be said. I can't figure out what the rationale is for that. Now the other question is, when I put one of these in there, how much of the liquid does it use? Does it use 5 millibuckets? Because if it does, well, come on, you know better than that. If it does, then interesting. That's not right. 740. Okay, and it's instant. Fresh water. Something not working here. Barrel. We've got fresh water. Air infused slurry. So that, hang on. Each one of those is 1,560. So that makes 3,120. I really don't know what's going on here. Alright, let me just have a look at it. I'm going to have to go and look this up on the web, because this does makes no sense whatsoever. Back in a mo. I had an idea. I'm just trying it out. I've been reading through the forum posts for the add-on, but I can't see any obvious solution. I want a bucket of vinegar while I'm here. You are vinegar. On seal, give me a bucket of vinegar and seal it, thank you. Because we're ready to start the cheese off. For nothing Thaumcraft related whatsoever, you know. We're not using magical vinegar or anything, so that's all good. And seal, and go pick that up. Right. So it occurs to me that if it's been very specific about its 156s, then we need to figure out what actually creates 156 millibuckets. So it could be a glass bottle, or it could be Bit of clay, 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 clay. There we go. I think we probably need to do that, and then it could be a glass vial. Hello. We're going to have a chat. There we go. Interact. We'll chat. Okay. Interact. Joke. Oh, we're not doing very well here, are we? Interact. Tell them a story. Oh, I get the feeling that this is not going well. Let's leave it. Maybe Nicky the Guard wasn't the best idea to bring back, eh? Right, so let me just try that. 250. So it can't, right, what the hell can it be then? That is really, really bizarre. 250. 156. What else? What else could it be? Water jug? Oh, let's go and give it a try. Yep. And I mean, I'm at a loss what else it could be. $4,750. No, that's a full. It's not those. Well, I am at a loss. 3,750. That's 1,560. 3,500. 3,560. 1, 2, 3. Seal. Bugger if I know. That's all I can say. Well, this. Oh crap! That's not going to work now, is it? I need to do the same again. I need another barrel. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Maybe there's a limit on stuff. Don't talk to me. You've been all arsey with me earlier. So we'll do a Sequoia barrel, shall we? There we go. That's all very nice. And we shall add water to that, and then we shall make some more stuff. Right, you've got 1, 2, that's 2,750. Let's go and get one of those. That's 320. Okay. Oh, you left me with a whole one that time. Okay. And then we'll do this. No. Damn it. Not ideal, is it? Okay. Let's see what happens when we stick in a shard. I don't know. I'm as blind as you in this one. This is something new to me. So I've got a couple. Let me just stick a couple of shards in each of those and leave them for 8 hours, see what happens. I'm not hopeful. But it does say 5,000 on the other one, which let me just seal. I don't think that's going to do anything. It would. 3,250, 300. Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost. We may have just wasted like 20 of those shards, but that's not a biggie. We know where they are. They're miles away, mine, but we know where they are. Right, let's cook this. Let's cook this, shall we? Need some wood. Wood. Need wood for that. What do we got over here? You are hickory. You're spruce. You'll do. Nah, naturally no. No, you won't. Spruce we need for the time being. You're pine. You will do. As will you. Right. Right. I'm just going to cook this bread, and I shall be right back with you. All right. I'm just playing around. I'm going to. For starting, I'm going to eat some pork chop. Still trying to figure out this stuff, and it's obviously still doing in the background, but in the meantime I'm going to grind up another 20's worth, another 40 worth of this stuff, which should be okay. But the other thing I wanted to do, in case that doesn't work, is try really? It has to be basalt, does it? Okay. I assumed that just meant smooth rock, but there you go. Clearly not. But it'll be 8 hours up. We'll be up in a minute, so we'll be able to check that barrel, see what happens. If that doesn't work, then we'll go and get some smooth basalt. See whether we can somehow drain a barrel into that open blocks tank. I'm not hopeful, because we can't use that anywhere. There's nothing. Oh dear. I mean, I say Thaumcraft is not a difficult mod. Or it can be a difficult mod. This is definitely taking it to a new level. And yeah, it's not touched it, has it? I'll leave that one in there just to be on the safe side. We'll continue grinding up this. But first things first, important stuff. Walk on the kitchen counter. No, let's go and check my cheese. Because cheese, bread, excellent. Milk. I can make dinner at least now. So I've got that to do. I need to go and get some smooth basalt and well, oops, how's that doing? Yeah, we're still good. Right, we've got that. We need some veg. What should we go with? Tomato, or let's go with some peas. And we've got there's not much left of you. We'll just pop that in there. I'm going to go with a nice big hunk of venison and apple. That sounds like a wonderful sandwich. I would kill for that sandwich right now. I'm a bit peckish actually. Cheese. We'll make the cheese last longer. And let's get those the right way around. Create, what's that like? Ridiculously savoury. Well, I can't I mean, I suppose I could put a little bit of dairy in, like that. That's still ridiculously savoury. Okay, well, there really isn't much we can do about that then, is there? So, waiting on that. That's not doing anything. Grinding this, smooth basalt, back in 5. You know, when you think about it for a few minutes, we're actually very lucky that we live close to basalt. I mean, if basalt wasn't on our doorstep, we could have had several days worth of travel just to make an open blocks tank. So yeah, here's to you, basalt. Yay! Right, so I've got the stuff ground. I've got I'm positive that's not going to last, so I probably need to do another fire pit like I've said. So let us see what we can see when we try this. Okay, I'm going to seal you. I'm going to take you off my back, pop you on my back, and then I'm going to try pop that down there. I don't think that isn't going to drain, is it? How the hell would you get that when you've got a system that won't? You can't put those in, you can't put those in, you can't put that in. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I don't think we've got any kind of piping in this at all. Well, actually, no, that's technically speaking not true, is it? We have logistics pipes. But do we? Oh, we have fluid pipes. Can we do anything with those then? Oh God, here we go. This could be interesting. Lead transport pipe. No, no good to me. Structure pipe. No. No. Copper transport pipe. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's pricey. Copper fluid, meaning glue and rubber. Rubber from rubber mix. Rubber mixes vulcanizing agents. Oh, Christ almighty, this is definitely more than I transfer fluids. That's MagneticCraft. That's actually cheaper, or certainly considerably easier than that. Right click connection with a wrench to change mode. Can transfer 360 millibuckets per side. Okay, copper pipe. And that's even cheaper. Unrouted transport pipe. Maybe we try the copper pipe then, because I can't think of any other way of transferring that around. Let me go. I appreciate that this is completely all over the shop, but we are in uncharted territories now. I am, for me, oh, that's not too bad. We've got all of that. For me, this is completely uncharted territory. I have got no concept of how. Damn it, I need to cook more sand. Might as well do 5 if I'm doing 1. How this all works, this is completely new, this particular bit. Bonk, there you go, light it up, make me some glass. Yeah, so we're learning together. What we're learning so far is everything I try so far is failing. Okay, anyway, this will be glass soon. Back in a mo. And there we have copper pipe. It doesn't have to work fast. I just want it to work. I really don't want to waste that slurry if I can help it. Now, if I remember rightly, the open blocks tanks maintain their. Come here, you. Maintain their inventory. So, you're not connecting. Damn you. Maybe it needs to be unsealed. Give it a try. Still not. Okay. We'll seal it again. We'll bring it down a level. We shall pop it. Try it from the side. No, it's still not connecting. Shift, right click with a wrench to change mode. can we connect this to the top? No, it just doesn't connect at all. It's not recognizing. Alright, well I suspect therefore that all of that and that is wasted. And there's very little we can do about it. So the only thing left to try is to try and make... Oh dear, that's not good. Didn't eat. There we go, have a sandwich, have another sandwich, drink some water, and we're off. So one last thing to try, and that is to make this. Oh, you are now empty. Okay, I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to grab that. We're going to go that. We've got 6,000. We get a little bit back. We're going to pop you in and we're going to seal, and it's going to output 5 fire shards. So there you go. That is working. That one is not. There's no way that I can think of that we can actually. We should have sealed that first. 8 hours, we'll have fire shards. However, we have a slight problem. To make a thermometer, we need gold. And I ain't got much. In fact, I've got 2 ingots. And what are you? 25. Yeah, I haven't even got the gold there. So that's going to be our next mission, next episode. We're going to head out, find some more gold. We're not shy on position. We have gold question marked on here on this particular landmass. I should check this landmass out a little bit more, because I can't believe that we've got all of this here and then none of this going on, you know, and then we need to start searching over this way, and I'm not sure where else. I've got some gold question marked on the thing, gold down there, this surface gold all the way down there, which would be a doddle, and it's 25 quality, and there's gold up here apparently as well. So, and then we also need to be thinking about more of these shard type things, which is a pain. Anyway, my God, look at that inventory. It's what a mess. We're okay. We're good at the moment, and I think until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.